What's going on, guys? It's Sep, and today we're going to be going over the Shinobus Vow build. So I talked about this a little bit before, and everyone's like, well, Shinobus Vow got nerfed, so like, what's the point of that? You don't want to use Shinobus Vow. Okay, so the reason that Shinobus Vow is still very strong is you still get your 2 grenades, you still get grenade energy back. Yes, it's not nearly as strong by itself as it used to be, but you guys are missing the big picture. Here's the issue. I've got 9 Discipline, it has a 55-second cooldown. Shinobus Vow gives the improved skip grenades where they track better and longer, as well as the fact that they jolt the target. You guys are forgetting about Jolt. Jolt is where the target is charged with destructive arc light, and when they take any additional damage, you shoot them, whatever, they will chain lightning to nearby targets. You can almost permanently jolt an enemy team. That is ridiculously strong. It is very powerful, and I really think you guys are underestimating it quite a lot. And when you eliminate a jolted target, that is when you end up being amplified. So you need to be able to combine them both, and that is what's going to help you chain your abilities together. Now, I am running Combination Blow. I swapped this over. I wanted to make sure that you guys knew why, because I know some people had a question if they use Combination or Disorienting. Combination Blow is a 40-second base cooldown. I didn't realize that. So I use Tempest Strike, and it goes off the cooldown of your main ability. So I have a 25-second Tempest Strike. It is ridiculously strong for 25 seconds. So yeah, make sure to be using that. And then that will also jolt targets. So with this build, you're able to chain very easily a whole bunch of jolted targets and make it so the enemy team is at a constant disadvantage, especially when they're nearby, because they will chain lightning each other if they are constantly jolted. I will be showing it in Rumble as control is skill based, and I don't really like it in control gameplay. It doesn't really seem to fit a flow very well. But I will be showing as much as I can what advantages you get when the other target is jolted. It's very good. Here are the fragments we're using. And I would highly recommend that you guys do run Recharge. Recharge is the one that gives you more grenade energy. And of course, I'm already running a ton of cooldown, so we'll have grenades as often as we possibly can. This was a 100 discipline build, but you do get -10 for Jolt. So that is where we're missing that. But all in all, it is very strong, and I highly recommend that you guys give it a go. I am only running 2 Intellect because honestly, like, I couldn't care about the super. If I get it, I get it. I'm only going to get once a game anyway, so. Also, Shire's Wrath is nuts for Rumble, so I'll be abusing that as well. Let's go ahead and hop into a game, and I'll show you guys. Alright, looks like we had a game of Eternity. If anyone is curious on the fashion, this is what we got going on. Looking real buff. Real buff. And we are using our Alacrity Shire's Wrath, of course. Okay. We need to not be here. Thankfully, the skip grenades helped us out quite a bit there. Got them off of us. Let's go ahead and throw another. And it literally scared them into jumping straight at us. Now remember, every single time that a skip grenade hits someone, it's going to jolt them, which will give us our amplified, which is huge. Absolutely huge. So if my melee hits somebody, then they get jolted. If my grenade hits someone, they get jolted. If I kill the person that's jolted, I get amplified. That's our speed boost, slide boost, handling boost. You want to keep that up. So right now, I'm just kind of dancing around a little bit. And if we get critically wounded, we get both back. Definitely trying to cope with 4 people fighting me at the same time, but sadly, I just don't think we're going to be able to get out of that situation. This person is going to get chased, and there you go. You want your grenade to hit them as much as possible. I was able to get half my grenade back from that, so that worked out pretty well. And there's our speed boost. Now, the thing about the speed boost is it's super nice to have. But, sorry, taking care of that guy, I can't really think. But I prefer not jumping. So the speed boost is a sprint boost, which is super nice. The slide boost, which is crazy nice. But then the last thing, I didn't have ammo and he's teleporting. The last thing is it's a initial jump boost. And I hate that. That was like, I don't get it. That slows you down so much and it doesn't make sense. So your first jump that you make that isn't affected by anything but mobility, your first jump, it's just so much higher and it slows you down so badly. So I just prefer to stay grounded when amplified because it's an insane buff but it's too much. Okay, you're using Touch of Malice with Floor Release. Interesting. I get it. Let's throw that. See if we catch them. Just wanted to get one hit on them, but that didn't work. They were just around the corner. Okay, that guy's an overshield and we're being 2v1, so let's go ahead and run back here. And they're fighting now, which means we can clean them both up. And... oh no, that's Storm Chaser. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. And we're about to get our skip, so I can go ahead and throw it like right here. And that did kill him, but sadly that lunge was crazy far. So although the play worked and the skip grenade worked, it lunged super far because desync's being crazy bad. I mean, you know, it's just Destiny 2 things. We're still dealing with the first week of the season. It's a little awkward. And that'll give us Amplify. That poor guy got 3v1. Okay, let's go ahead and run in. Use that Amplified to traverse the map. And we just ran out, so let's go ahead and grab Heavy. Don't know how they were able to trade with us, but you know, yeah, well. Thought I would shoot him to keep him off that, but it didn't work. And let's go ahead and throw the skip, and that will damage him heavily, jolting him. Perfect. Now we are amplified for a few seconds, which should let us get behind. Oh no, did he? I think he punched me, which flinched over his shoulder. Man, flinch in this game. It's real silly. Okay, and that got us amplified again. The nice thing about keeping the enemy team jolted as often as you can is just the ability to chain lightning the enemy team if they're close together, and if they're not, you're going to get amplified every single time, which is your movement and handling buff, which you can keep up super often. So, like I said, it's nice. It's very, very effective because it's constantly going to jolt the enemy, and the enemies do not want to be jolted. And whenever you do damage to a jolted target, it's going to chain lightning nearby people, so it's great for team combat. I know I have to make the video in Rumble, sadly, because Trials isn't at 1, and Control is just a very, very chaotic... I'd have to clip up a whole bunch of things. It doesn't look good. So that's a shame, but that is how the build works. And yeah, just remember to jolt everything as often as you can, because for Hunter it's insanely easy. It is just ridiculously easy. I'm also probably going to make a Lucky Raspberry video because it does the exact same thing, just with a little less efficiency than the skip grenades, because skip grenades basically guarantee a jolt since the tracking is so heavy. But yeah, make sure that you guys, you know, try everything out. Let me know what you think, and if there's anything else you want me to make a build video on, I will. So appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.